Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another guide for a Providence trial in Risk of Rain Returns. This is the Bandit Judgment Trial. We start once again with the hit list. This one was way harder than I would have expected because I thought Bandit was really good. Maybe I'm just really bad at him. I don't know, but yeah, he has a really tough start. I would say even tougher than the Enforcer, which is surprising to me. But basically, we start with the hit list so we can start getting permanent damage. You want to hope that you get good RNG, i.e. you want to hope that you can kill enemies, as you can see here, with the hit list activating as you kill them so that you get the permanent damage applied. And yeah, it's another one of those, you know, you just got to get good at the character and you have to really practice the Providence trial, which you definitely will have to do if you're planning on doing this with each character, because God, it is very, very tough depending on the survivor. But yeah, Bandit is one of the tougher ones. He's slow to start, but then he gets pretty powerful because, you know, you can build crit and attack speed, and then he'll just attack, you know, constantly, and you'll have to mash that button since he attacks faster the more you mash. But I'll check back in for each item choice and for any other hints and tips, and I'll see you in a sec. Alright, so here I believe I go for the Scepter, which is rare for me because, honestly, I haven't seen the Scepter do as much as I want it to do. But the Scepter does really make the Bandit's ultimate way better. We'll get the Guardian's Heart here, as well as the Gasoline, and we'll go for, I believe, the Energy Cell, since I'm expecting to take a lot of damage as the Bandit. Just because, yeah, these first bunch of stages are rough, man. I would say the second stage here with the Magma Worm is the roughest for the Bandit. But yeah, the ultimate getting buffed is really good. It adds a whole bunch of damage and stun. So I get the Scepter here, and it seems to have worked out, at least for the early to mid game. Next up, I believe I grabbed the extra mag or the backup mag because having 2 sticks of dynamite is really good, especially early for dealing AoE damage. I also go for the crit with the lens maker's glasses, and here I go for the rapid mitosis as well as the watch because I figure it's better than whatever the other choices were, which it does turn out to be, because with the bandit you kind of need to rely on that stopwatch more than other survivors. So I end up going for the cooldown on the use item, which does seem to work out. Next up here, I grab the soldier syringe for attack speed. I also grab more crit with the lens maker's glasses as usual. And then I grab the ukulele for some damage. And once again, Ifrit's horn for some extra on-hit damage, since we're building attack speed, crit, and on-hit, as I usually do, because that seems to be the best way to go about it. As usual with this stage, you want to watch out for the green wisps that spawn after you defeat the boss, and for the parents who can just like absolutely wreck you with one hit. Alrighty, now we are going to take, I believe, more attack speed with the Soldier Syringe. Then we're going to grab some missiles with the ATG Missile Mark 1, as well as Predatory Instincts for attack speed. And then we're going to grab another Ukulele for on-hit damage. And then this stage is once again really easy. We can use the stopwatch to kill Ifrit almost immediately, and then roll that into other kills and keep stacking our hit list. Now we are going to go for, I think I go for, okay, I do go for the Permafrost since we're firing a lot of on-hit effects to slow enemies. Spike Strip as always, Soldier Syringe as always, and Guardian's Heart as always here. Once again, you can grab that item that spawns chests and wait for 2 chests to spawn. However, I am far too impatient, so we're going to jump right into the next stage, which is one of the easier ones. And here we're going to grab the crowbar as usual, just because I figure the wisps doesn't do too much. Since I don't have a golden gun, I'm going to get one of those here. I figure the jar of I might go jar of wisps at some point and see if that's better. We're going to grab the sticky bomb, and we'll grab the concussion grenade, which I also might experiment with. I'm not sure how good the concussion grenade is at the end of the day. But yeah, as we jump into this next stage, I'm going to immediately delete the cremator so that we can focus on the mobs. Here we're going to go for the Brilliant Behemoth, since we'll be dealing a lot of on-hit as usual. I think I go for the armor, or do I go for the Rapid Mitosis again? Which I'm not sure how much it stacks. I go for the armor, just for that extra invincibility. Then I'm going to grab another missile launcher there, as well as Tough Times here to reduce damage by 14%. And then we're headed into, I believe, the second to last stage. No, I always forget about this one. So yeah, as usual, I'm going to jump on this little stub here where the pig can't hit you and try to DPS it down. Use my stopwatch when things start to spawn so I don't take too much damage. And as always, just watch out for the parents here. This is always one of the stages that can kill your run, so you really, really have to be careful and use the stopwatch here in a good way. Next up, we're going to take a Hopoo Feather, which I think you can get away with using the Wisps, because honestly, I don't really double jump. I kind of forget that I get it every time, so I might experiment with that, but we're going to grab the Soldier Syringe as well, and we're also going to get the Boxing Gloves, and don't forget about the Harvester's Scythe so that we can heal on crit. And as usual with this next stage, stick to the left and take out the left and middle robots so you don't activate the right robot. If you activate the right robot, you're very likely to be instantly bursted down to death just because of how many missiles are being fired at you. And finally, we have the items before Providence. I'm going to grab, I think, the Guardian's Heart here just for a little more survivability, because I figure that's better than the crit. Still need to look up what the Hyper Threader does. Yeah, I keep forgetting to look that up. Hermit's Scarf, as always, for the chance to avoid damage, and another Harvester's Scythe, which I think does save this run, actually, because there is a point where I do need to heal up. So just take out the dudes, extremely easy, and then once again, use your stopwatch at clever moments, because he'll oftentimes go invincible. Like, he'll go invincible halfway through his first health bar, and then, like, I think halfway through his second health bar, and then, like, 2 times through his final health bar at the end. So obviously you want to use the stopwatch liberally. Like here, I use it immediately so I can immediately get his first half down. And then, yeah, you wanna just keep using the stopwatch when it comes up, and hope to God that you don't die, because, like, as you'll see with the worms, he almost kills me instantly. But yeah, as usual, practicing against Providence in a normal run is good, or practicing against him here as well, since it's the same fight. But wish you the best of luck. Thanks so much for watching. Please support the video and channel by leaving some likes, leaving some comments. You can also check out the Patreon if you'd like to be in the end credits and get access to all 7 of my channels. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.